Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. Closer, closer, closer than I ever been. I just know we getting closer, 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 closer. I just know we getting closer.
My name's Slipstones, owner of WolfPak Clothing. This here is Jon Kilmer the Filmer. You might have an idea who he is. Nice to meet you, John. I just want to start out. Thank you for meeting with us. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
We're in Pittsburgh right now, just outside the Altar Bar. It's the 31st of January. It's like 65 degrees out. It's a beautiful time to be alive. So we're really just gonna get some basic questions here with John, kind of figure out how the fuck he got here, and just to kind of let him go from there. Just really want to ask you a little about your background.
Cool.
I want to know how you really got started into music, when it hit you that this is something that you wanted to do.
I mean, I've always kind of been involved in music. I played like in rock bands growing up in high school and stuff. I was never really into hip hop, which was kind of weird. Back in high school, I had like a huge afro. I played guitar.
Boy bands?
What's that?
Boy band?
No, it's like regular like rock bands and stuff. Like I used to cover like Led Zeppelin songs and stuff. So like I was like always into music, played instruments and stuff. I didn't really get into hip hop until college. Kind of like fell into my lap. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hip hop artist Chris Webby.
Oh,
Webby.
Yeah, so him and I actually went to college together, and more specifically, we were in the same fraternity together.
Oh shit!
So like my junior year, he and I ended up like living together with a bunch of other guys. But you know, like I was in a house and like I was just starting to record like my own music for fun. And I had a recording studio in like the basement of our fraternity house, and like he lived upstairs.
So you were recording for him?
Well, yeah, he mentioned he was a rapper. He was still like kind of like up and coming at that moment, and he was just starting to catch like a little buzz with some of his music. So like him and I kind of linked up, and I started recording all his music, and that kind of like really got my foot in the door, especially like in you know hip hop and like the underground hip hop scene. So once he started to catch a buzz, people kind of caught wind that you know I was recording his music and kind of like producing a lot of his stuff. And then from there, I started working with you know like someone else who. From there, I ended up working with this guy Taya Bali out of Philadelphia. He, you know, he started to catch some wind as well my senior year, and then once I graduated college, like I had these two like pretty known hip hop artists that I like been known working with. So from there, you know, once I got out of college, like it was kind of really easy for me to kind of bounce around and work with people because I had a nice little resume behind me.
Right, yeah, that's definitely a good start. So like you're producing for Chris, and then you making beats kind of the whole time, or?
Yeah, like I'd say I started working with Chris my junior year. So starting like my freshman year in college, like I really started to like open up to hip hop and like making beats and stuff. That was kind of a time when like it wasn't that popular like technology wise, where like everyone's making beats and everyone's a producer and everyone's a rapper. Like it was just kind of like that time when like you know it wasn't that common to like make music in your bedroom. So like it was kind of like the beginning of that. So I'd say like my freshman year in college is when I really started to like do that, and you know those were the people that I kind of started working with.
Yo, we need to hear Chris Webby, Jon Kilmer song.
Yeah, I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one, but
no, we need to hear one.
It's fun to look back at like my old computers though and like see all like the sessions I did.
That's just crazy.
I've done like 100. I've done like
going in, and then what you're doing is just so cool. It started off just like down here, and then you guys are doing your own thing now.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Absolutely.
Chris a really cool dude too. He's one of my favorite people to watch live. Like his passion.
Oh yeah. Well, he's one of the nicest people I know, especially in music. Like he's just like really down to earth. He moved out to LA recently, so like we've been seeing a little bit of him in LA. So yeah, it's been really cool.
Yeah. So how did you and Mike Stud really link then?
So I'd say like once I got out of college, the first year out of college, I moved right to New York City. And I lived in like this tiny ass little apartment, like bedroom, and like I had my bed and I had like my studio set up like in a room like a little bigger than this room.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It was like real small, really expensive to live in New York City. So like I didn't want to like get a job like everyone else. I just like got a few internships in music, and I just like did my own thing, made beats. Like, and I just reached out to as many people as I could. So like I'd say my first year out of college, like I kind of made like a list every month of like artists I wanted to work with that were kind of like up and coming or like new on the scene. And like one of the first people was Mike Stud. You know, he had College Humor out, he had In This Life out,
right?
And I like heard about his whole background, and I was like, oh, like this dude's got like a cool story. Like I can kind of relate to him a little bit.
He's dope.
Yeah, and he's like really cool. So like I reached out to him. It started with just emailing him a few beats, and like he responded, liked one of them, and then we made a song out of it. Yeah, Ryan.
Someone always comes in on our interviews. Huey came in on the last one.
But yeah, just started me emailing him like just a few beats, and like it really went from there. And he picked one, and we ended up rocking.
Right, and then obviously you two just like clicked and became best friends, and now the rest is history.
Yeah, it's like it was kind of a long process, not a long process, but like it was kind of like a one thing leading to another kind of process where like he got on a beat, and then like he was looking to do a video, and I was like, oh, I do videos too. He came to New York, we met for the first time. I shot the videos for a song called Can't Stop Me, and after that, like he started doing his first concerts like in the Northeast. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll film your concerts, and then like it's just kind of one thing after the next.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, man of many talents that helped you out.
Yeah, it definitely helped me out for sure. Yeah.
So just to backtrack a little bit, what was your major in college?
I majored in film production.
Okay.
Yeah.
So film production's really your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like ever since I was like 13 maybe, like I always knew music and film were like my two go-tos. Like,
right.
Yeah, I knew that's what I really liked.
Alright. That's cool, that's cool. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting in a really cool tour bus. If you didn't know, it's really, really nice. I just want to know, what's the difference between how you guys been touring to this lifestyle now? Like, what's the difference with the tour bus? How's this
Yeah,
like?
Nothing beats the tour bus.
Right,
Like,
that's what I'm thinking.
It's so ideal. Like, that's why major artists tour on tour buses, because it's just so ideal. Like, before this, when we first started out, we were in like a minivan, like in the very beginning, and that was like awful. Because like you pack everyone into like a hotel room every night, and then like you have to wake up hungover every morning and like load your shit into a minivan, and then sit in the minivan cramped and like go to city to city. And then like the next step up from that, we got like a Sprinter van, which is kind of like a 9-seater like big van.
That's like what Future's rocking out there?
Yeah, like a big like Mercedes Sprinter van, and like that's a little more comfortable, but you're still staying in hotel rooms. You still gotta like wake up every day and like pack. And
the hotel room thing's gotta be so clutch. You're not even dealing with that.
Yeah. So now you have a tour bus, and you think like you have like a driver who's like his only job is to get you from A to B, and you can literally just pass out in your bunk and you wake up in the next city, and it's like you don't have to worry about packing. And there's some obstacles, not sleeping in hotel rooms every night, but like we get hotels every day and like to get ready and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
okay.
Like we still have hotel rooms, but we don't normally sleep in them. We just use them to like get ready and stuff.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. It'd be dope if this had a recording studio in here.
Yeah, a lot of artists do have recording studios in their buses, and we're not really on that level yet.
Soon though.
Yeah, soon for sure.
You never know. Alright. This I'm dying to know, man. Dying to know. Jon Kilmer album. We're waiting, bro.
Yeah, I know. I made I made a bunch of songs like a year ago just for like shits and kicks, because like in college the whole reason why I linked with Webby is because like I used to make music too back in college, but like it was totally like
dabbling.
No, not even dabbling. Like I was doing it like for real, but like it was like funny music. Like I was doing like parodies of stuff and like
some Lil Dicky type shit. Or?
Sort of, but like they're even like more straight up parodies.
Okay.
Like there was that song that with T-Pain, I'm on a boat, and like after that I made a song called I'm in a frat, and like that that like actually went viral a little bit, and like that kind of like made me want to make like funny music and stuff. So like I stopped doing that for a while when I started working with other artists, and last year I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make some shit for fun.
Dude, I was entertained, man.
I had no intention of like being an artist or like doing it full time. Like I just wanted to just do it just for fun, and like some songs some people like fucked with. So I mean, maybe after tour I might dabble again and kind of go in on it again.
So can we keep waiting for the?
Yeah, I would never put an album out until like I felt really confident.
Really?
That it was like, good enough, So like I don't think it's quite where it needs to be. But
the videos were entertaining last year, man.
Yeah,
they were. Those were dope.
I had busted dance moves out a little bit.
That was cool, man. That shit was cool. All right, now we're gonna get into some weirder shit. Thanks for giving us some background stuff.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
Is there any kind of good story behind you losing your virginity? I feel like there definitely could be. And what age were you?
Yeah, it wasn't like that crazy of a story. Like honestly, I don't even remember the girl's full name, but it's one of those things where like I did it, got out of the way, and like good, I moved on. But it was my sophomore year in high school. I was probably like just before I turned 16. It's really not that crazy of a story, so I wish I had like something interesting.
Right, I always just Jon Kilmer does legendary shit. You never.
Yeah, know. It was just one of like it's one of those awkward moments in anyone's life where you did it, you got it over with, and you just
honestly, this is awkward to talk about. Yeah. All right, approximately How many threesomes would you say you've been a part
Oh
of?
boy, that's
Just approximation.
well. You
maybe.
know,
sub 100.
life's alright if like you don't really know. I'd say like between 15 and 20.
15 and 20?
Between 15 and 20, if I had guessed. But honestly, I don't really keep count of that.
Right. Yeah, just an approximate guess. What about 4?
I have had one foursome. Truth be told,
That's
not on this tour
I'll
bus.
fuck with that.
I was in a room very similar to this, but not this one.
That's nice. All right. You could give any celebrity a beer facial. Who would it be?
Yeah, see, this isn't going to be what you would think it is, but and this might sound kind of gay, but I'm a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, and I think I'd want him to give me a beer facial. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan, but
No, definitely.
before every match, he'd take 2 beers, he'd smash them together, and he'd give himself a beer facial. I kind of want to be on the other end of that beer facial,
That would be really
like a
legendary.
totally non-gay way.
Right.
Huge Stone Cold fan. Yeah.
Right. No, that would be something to remember forever.
Yeah.
Honestly, definitely would go viral.
Yeah,
Just
he's
watching you
probably
give
one of
a
the
beer
greatest
facial.
Americans of our time. I'd have to say, yeah.
Well, that's for sure. All right. Fuck one, marry one, kill one. We got Kylie Jenner,
Yeah.
Megan Fox, Jennifer Lawrence.
That's a good one. I'd probably marry Jennifer Lawrence. She seems like a nice girl. Keep it down. I'd say I'd probably kill Kylie because she sucks, and then Megan Fox I would definitely bang for sure. I wrote a song about Megan Fox once. She's great in her prime.
All right. MILF edition, Kourtney Kardashian, Halle Berry, Jennifer Aniston.
Marry Jennifer Aniston, hands
Of course.
down. She's the
Of course,
best.
smart man.
Halle Berry definitely bang, and then the other Kardashian. I want to kill all the Kardashians.
Right.
So I murder them all.
Right, that would make things easier for us all.
Yeah.
All right, now we got a couple questions from some people who reached out to us actually, some fans. First question, I'm gonna read right off this. I want to get their question exactly how they want it. It's a question from Jasmine, who resides in East Stroudsburg, PA.
Okay.
Very nice area.
Yeah.
Do you prefer ass or titties? And she also wants an explanation behind your answer.
Okay. I actually I have a really. I think about this almost every day.
Right.
And it's not a subject that should be taken lightly, but I'd say growing up, I was definitely a tits guy, like hands down, up until probably like a year or two ago, and then I think like every boy becomes a man, and then he goes on to like asses, and you know I forgot who said it, but someone said tits are for boys and asses are for men, so
Right.
I think I'm a man now. I think I'm more of an ass guy.
That makes sense. I skip right to manhood, man. It's all about the ass.
It's all about the ass,
really
especially
is.
these days. Like squatting is so in.
Yeah, yoga pants weren't really a thing when we were growing up as much as they are now. Now
No.
it's like you're really framing
You
that.
got the Instagram thoughts, you got fitness goals, you got all the girls out there hitting the gym. I love it. It's beautiful.
Right. The titties are always there.
They'll be there.
Always there, yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
100%. Alright, this is from Jamie in Pennsylvania. She wants to know if you'd ever want to make a movie. I'm thinking she means like a short story film.
Oh, so not like a sex movie, but like a regular movie.
She
Like for
wasn't
normal.
that specific. She said if you ever wanted to make a movie, I think she wants to use your film production skills maybe.
Right. No, I actually always wanted to make a film, like a feature film. Actually, just before I went on tour, I just shot a television pilot with one of my buddies who's a comedian in New York. We self-produced a TV pilot that we wrote together about like a scripted comedy series, and it's about characters based on ourselves. He's an up-and-coming comedian. I'm like an up-and-coming in the music world, and it's like 2 characters based on us who work in a upscale hotel in New York City. So like we shot that like literally like days before I went on tour, and hopefully I'm gonna have that edited up soon and start pitching it to
That's awesome,
production
man.
companies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Jasmine, comedy. Hope you caught all that. He's definitely interested.
Oh yeah.
This is a question from Anonymous. This is in quotes, unquote. Will you be having threesome thoughts in Philly? Could you give 2 fucks? She also wants you to know if you're considering your answer to be yes. Anonymous 1 and Anonymous 2 will reveal themselves in Philly.
Oh wow. I hope they're chicks.
Yeah, no, she's a chick. I can give that away.
Okay, cool.
She's actually rather cute.
All right. Yeah. You actually you scoped out how she looks. She looks all right.
I definitely checked out the Abbey.
You checked out the Abbey. The Abbey looks straight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be asking if it didn't, get to
Okay.
a certain
Someone once
I'm
told me.
looking out for you.
Someone
bro.
once told me you should never judge a girl by her Instagram. Mike Stud said that. It's Mike Stud there. But no, of course I'm having threesome thoughts everywhere. I'm having threesome thoughts right now. Later. Threesome thoughts later. But yeah, no. If you ever get in touch with her, you can forward my number along.
Oh, well, keep your hopes up.
You can give my information.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
When is Philly for you guys?
It's coming up. It's like within the week, I think.
Alright. Alright, this is last question here from the fans here. What's it been like over the years filming Tours Boring? And has it helped what you want to do with filming, you know, in your career?
Yeah, touring's boring. Like everyone like thinks why they were, you know, put on this earth, like what they were supposed to do. Like I felt like touring's boring is what I was supposed to do.
I'd have to probably agree with that.
I got to like literally like full control, like just kind of like do my own thing and like create something that has never really been created before, and it like gave a whole new like edge to Mike's fan base, where we got to like give an inside look on, you know, who I am, who like the rest of the guys are, like Blue, Foley, like
And that's what it's all about, too, is just building so they think they can relate with you.
So yeah, like it's just like this fun way to like show like our true colors, and just to let people know like, you know, the type of guys we are. I think that's like really like helped Mike's fan base, and it's
all organic, you know.
Yeah, and you know, we did it for like 3 years, and luckily we just signed a television deal, so it's on hiatus now. We actually have a television crew following us on this tour. So you know, the fact that we got to turn into an actual TV show that's going to air like sometime in the next 6 months to a year, like it's just, I'm so psyched.
Right.
You know, like and I got to create that for myself, so it's like very
right. Setting a legacy. I'm sure you can't really give too often much about that show, you know, contract-wise or whatever, but like, can you give us any kind of idea what the show's about to be about, what we can expect?
Yeah, so it's, you know, we had a few options going into like our television deal, and you know, we could have went the route, like the MTV route, where it would have been like the next Jersey Shore.
Oh, so you didn't go that route?
We didn't go that route. You know, I think we all felt it wouldn't be like appropriate, and like it wouldn't really help Mike's music career to like have a type of like party, like trashy show, which, you know, I honestly, like I don't care, because I don't really have like a reputation to worry about, you know, musically, but you know, for Mike, I think he wanted to go more of like a serious route, so you know, his music's continued to be taken seriously. So we went with a smaller network. It's gonna be on Esquire TV, which is owned by NBC, and we
half-hour show.
It's gonna be a 1 hour show. It's gonna be an 8-episode 1 hour show.
Let's go.
And it's going to be similar to Touring's Boring, like in the sense that it shows us on tour, and like it may show some of the partying, but like as a whole, it's more of like a docu-series, like serious tone.
I'm glad to hear that, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, Tours Boring will never die.
No, of course not. That was its own thing, and like that was great for what it was. But now, like the glamorous party aspect of what we do, but you're going to see, you know, like how we live in LA, all of Mike's hard work on the album in the studio, and then kind of like everything on the road with like, you know, us, just really a group of friends, just kind of like doing it all together and hanging out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you guys went that route. That's so important to really show everyone just how much hard work goes into it. Like, obviously, everyone knows Mike works his ass off, but you do everything. You know what I mean? You have so much ability with the film production and the photography and just everything that you contribute, you know? And besides, for just being a personality that's just hilarious and you know, it's contagious. It's cool to like see the other work side of it. So
that's why he keeps me around, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I guess just to wrap it up, let's hear something crazy, man. Let's hear what's been going on in this tour. I need some crazy.
Actually,
story.
like something like I had like a first time thing happen to me the other day, where Blue and I actually got left in a city. Yeah, we were in Tampa. Had like a crazy night. I got like caught up with this chick, like I'm not gonna get into that, she's beautiful, but we were like hanging out with these girls, and like, you know, our bus time was like 4 a.m. The bus was gonna leave, and like it started getting closer and closer to that time, and we're like in a cab, Blue and I are on the way to the bus, and like we're running late. I'm calling everyone, no one's picking up their phone. We finally get there, the bus is just gone. It's like I was 15 minutes late, the bus was gone. I thought the guys were like playing a practical joke on me, Blue. But then it like started to be like 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Like, oh shit, like we got left in Tampa. And they were headed, and like the guys were on the bus headed to Charleston, South Carolina, which if you don't know is 10 hours away. So like, think about that for a second. You're shit-faced, and you were the guy like Blue, and you have like your fucking bus is going.
You're looked at to be the leader right now.
Your bus is heading 10 hours away, and you're stuck in a city. So like, that was that was probably like one of the funniest, craziest things that's ever happened. Because like what do you do in that situation? Like we literally had to like we had no luggage, we had nothing with us other than our phones and our IDs. So we had to like literally like just gate plane, hop on a plane, like meet the guys in South Carolina.
That's awesome, dude.
And they didn't even leave us on purpose. Like they just honestly didn't know we weren't on the bus.
Right.
Yeah, that's how drunk everyone was. It was a shit show.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm really looking forward to tonight. The show's about to be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like it always
Thank
is,
you
man.
for the TikTok. Look at this. This is great.
Absolutely.
WolfPak Clothing.
When we started WolfPak Clothing, honest to God, you know, I've always been a big Mike Stud fan.
Mm-hmm.
One of the goals that I always wanted, I'm like, I need to get Kilmer rocking one of these tank tops.
Yeah, for sure.
So we really appreciate you taking the time and wear it well, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
you
coming.
will. Absolutely. Thanks, John.
All right.
My bitch got a body like Alba. What up, dog? I'm the alpha. So you better watch out, bruh. And that goes for anyone around us. Planted the money tree with my only fucking seed, now it's sprouting. Never had a fuck to give, so I see no fucking point in counting. That's for my accountant, he's good at counting.